Welcome to Homegrown Aussie Veg, and we're continuing our series on seed saving. What you're seeing there is the remnants of a purple running bean. I've taken the opportunity to grab some seeds that have dried out in these pods so we can check out what seed saving with purple runner beans is all about. Alright, so I harvested some runner beans, purple runner beans, and they are in these pods, dried out pods. And what you do is you just open up the pods and they reveal these purple brown beans. We'll take some out. I'll give you. This is another pod here. I'm going to crack open as well. What some people do is they intentionally let these pods dry out, and they gather the beans, which you can see just there, and they use them for things like soups. These beans go well in things like minestrone and those kind of soups. But what we're going to do today is we're going to use these seeds and we're going to plant them so we can have another crop of purple runner beans come along. So I've got this tray which I've filled with some seed raising and cutting mix. Just the Searles seed raising and cutting mix. Nothing particularly good about that, just that it was available and had a good quality mix that I've used before. So what you do is you take these beans and you place them in the cells of your seed raising tray and push them down just a little bit, just so that they're covered up by the seed raising and potting mix. You can also use the seed raising and cutting mix with flowers and fruit trees that you might be taking cuttings from. So it's really good quality stuff. Alright, so I'll need another seed pod, so I'm just going to open up another seed pod. And it's got some more beans in it, and that should do it. Here we go again. That's what we're planting. We'll put it in the remaining cells. Just cover it up. Now, it's important to give it a water. So, next up, we're going to water it. Alright, so I've got my watering can, just a tiny one, and I'm just going to give it a good water. And what we're going to want to do, every couple of days, come back and just make sure that this mix is moist. Now, with plenty of heat and sunshine about, they will germinate probably by the end of the week, if not within 2. So I'm just going to go and put this in place. We'll collect some sun. Now, here at Homegrown Aussie Veg, we believe in cropping multiple crops and sowing in succession. So I'd just like to show you some beans which I have kicked off much earlier. Look at that. Incredible growth, and they are just about ready to go into the garden. Absolutely fantastic, very healthy looking plants. So they're ready to go into the garden, and I'm just going to show you in the next part of this video some runner beans that have already been planted and are well on their way. And this is an example of some purple runner beans that I've put in the ground, and I'm trellising up this fence wire. As you can see, they have a beautiful purple flower that's just coming out. Very soon we will see the purple beans themselves. They have a wonderful purple satin-like finish. This year I also put them in pots, so come along with me and see what that looks like. Okay, just here in this pot I have some purple runner beans, and I'm trellising up this chook wire, which I have in some regular old garden stakes. And that's doing very well, starting to trellis very well. And as you can see, we have that beautiful flower. Absolutely extraordinary. And that is not very far away from delivering us with some beans. As soon as they flower, it's not very long after that we start to see the end product. Yummy beans to harvest, cook and eat. Now, people might be wondering, well, purple, is it safe? Yes, it is. Plenty of phytonutrients. You can actually eat the skin as well as the beans inside. And it is a fleshy, sweet and juicy bean. Now, the bean will actually go from purple to green when it's cooked. So when you dish it up at the end of your cooking, it won't look any different. Now, you might be wondering what to do with your seeds that are in excess. Not every pod will be available to use straight away. You'll have many more seeds to deal with than what you can put in the ground or grow on from seedlings. So what you want to do is grab an envelope and pop these bean seeds in. They'll keep for anything up to 2 years. Pop that envelope in a cool and dark spot away from sunlight and you'll be right. Now get growing with purple runner beans and save some seeds. If you've liked this video, please like and subscribe. Homegrown Aussie Veg out.